Okay, welcome to which is probably the final video, and in this video we're going to cover what happens when the player falls off the screen. Currently, when he falls off the screen, the camera follows him forever and the game's effectively stuck. So we need to find a way to reset the player. If you notice, when I move the mouse around, you can see there's all coordinates and stuff. Well, here's the X coordinates, and then the Y coordinates will be down here. And I would say that once we've passed 1,000 down here in this area, we can restart the game. So there's lots of ways to do this. One student said to me they're going to create an invisible barrier here, and if you're in collision with the invisible barrier, lose a life and restart the level. That's one way of doing it. There's lots of imaginative ways. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this up a bit. I'm going to add a new object. I'm going to call it respawn and add an animation. And like my left and right, I'm just going to draw in an S. I can't do R for respawn because I've got the right. So I'm just going to save that. There's S. Play. And I'm going to drag that as my respawn point there. So when my player starts, I want him to end up back at this position. So I need to go to, I'm going to add in a new event. I'm going to create a new group just to keep things tidy. I'm going to call the group respawn. Okay, I'm going to add a condition in, and well, the first condition is going to need to be the same as we do at the start of a game. Blockers. So at the beginning of the scene, hide. So add a condition and look for respawn, and look for other conditions and scene, and at the beginning of the scene click OK. So at the beginning of the scene, and the action will be respawn, hide, click OK. So now at the beginning of the scene, hide, respawn. I need to drag that in, and then I'm going to add a new event. And now we're going to work out the coordinates. So what we need to do is add a condition on the player, and it will be the Y position of an object, and it'll be greater than 1,000. We can come back in and change this anytime we like. So if the Y position of the player is more than 1,000, I need to add a new action in, which will be player, and I need to look for change the position of a player. So let's have a look. Position of an object, and choose an operator is set to, and this is where we need to do it'll be respawn. So reset the position of the player to respawn. So that will be set to respawn, and it'll be the capital X position there. Okay, and then also choose an operator set to, and it's the same thing. So it'll be respawn Y position, and that should do it. And we click OK. So what I've basically done is I've clicked the player, I've said the position of an object, set it to X and Y of the respawn location. And I should also probably look for my lives, and I can change the global variable, subtract the life, so I can just copy that line, paste the actions, and we can test that. So at the beginning of the scene, hide the respawn. If the Y position is more than 1,000, basically what I've said is if the player drops more than 1,000, reposition him at this exact respawn position, which was 34 and Y 350. So let's give it a try. So there's my start point, and if I drop off the map, he's come back. I've lost a life, and I've come back. And again, so we could, it doesn't have to be 1,000. We could have changed it to 900, 800. You know, it depends how far, or you might want to make it drop further. So that's how we do a respawn, and that's how we get our game to start back in its final position. I hope you find that useful. Thank you very much.